What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Exploring Investments with Justin. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Planet 13, which is actually a stock that I just started buying pretty recently. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about who they are and what they do, what my position in them looks like, the financials, and then I'll be ending it with what growth I see moving forward, because this is a company that's expected to grow revenues by triple digits next year. So be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because I will be breaking down the math behind why I believe I can 3x to 5x my investment in this company. So be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, because I will be putting out a bunch of new content and it does help out the YouTube channel a ton. So with that being said, let's jump right into today's video. So Planet 13 is a company that operates within the MJ space, and what really separates them from the competition is that they offer guests an all-out experience when they go to shop at the Planet. So as of right now, they only have one location that's located just minutes from most major resorts and casinos on the Las Vegas Strip, and this has helped them position themselves as the go-to dispensary in Vegas, since they are the closest to the Strip and can offer guests the full Vegas experience that they come to town for. So inside their Las Vegas Superstore, they have a coffee shop, a restaurant, event space, and even a guest viewing area where people can see how non-flower products like edibles and concentrates are all made. Now, they do also have plenty of their own in-house brands like the popular Haha gummies, trendy extracts, vapes, and concentrates, and the super popular Medizin flower vapes and concentrates brand. And I will be diving further into the Medizin brand because there has been some recent news come out that could be a game changer for this line of products. Now, looking at their stock price and how it's performed recently, we can see that over the last month, this company's stock has gone up over 75% and currently sits at $3.46. Now, at this current stock price, this gives them a market cap of around $475 million, which means this is still a super small company, considering that there's companies out there like Amazon and Apple that have market caps well over $1 trillion. And anytime you invest in a microcap company like Planet 13, you want to make sure that you're doing thorough research, because you could lose 50% of your money just as easy as you could double it. Now, looking at my position, I own 500 shares at an average cost basis of $1.97. So I'm up already more than 75% on this position. And as of right now, I probably won't add anymore since I have already built a decent sized position. But if we see the stock fall to the mid $2 range, I will definitely be adding more, because I believe this will be a $10 stock in the future. And like I said, make sure to stick around till the end of the video, because I will be breaking down the math behind that price target. Now, if we look at the financials for Planet 13, we'll see that they made $63 million in revenue in 2019, which doesn't sound like much, but they actually just launched less than 2 years ago after opening the Vegas store in Q4 of 2018. So in less than 2 years, they've been able to get to a point where they're seeing more than 1 million visitors a year while bringing in millions of dollars in revenue. And this has helped them gain almost 10% market share of total MJ sales in the state of Nevada. Now, they haven't released Q2 earnings yet, but in Q1, they grew revenues 21% year over year, thanks to their delivery and pickup service that they started in the wake of the global issue. And if we look at their cash balance, we can see that they had almost $14 million in cash with only about $900,000 in long-term debt. So they definitely have enough cash to continue growing and expanding the business operations. So what I'm going to do now is cover some of the growth opportunities, because this is definitely a high growth company, and even Wall Street recognizes this, with analysts expecting the Planet to grow revenues by more than 100% in 2021. And this is crazy, because I can almost guarantee you that there are maybe a handful of companies that will be growing revenues by triple digits next year. So in my opinion, the biggest growth for Planet 13 will come from the expansion of their superstores. Like I mentioned earlier, there's only one store in Las Vegas right now, but they are planning to expand to other markets, with their first out-of-state location opening in the first half of next year in Santa Ana, California. And this is a great location to choose for their next superstore, because it's less than 30 minutes away from LA. And as we can see from this map, Los Angeles has a population of over 4 million, which is the second largest out of all the potential locations for expansion. Now, this next map shows how many people visit Planet 13 from out of state. And what we can see is that more than 1.5 million people visit Vegas from from LA every single year. So by opening a new store next to Los Angeles, not only will they consistently get the customers that travel to Vegas, but now they open up their total addressable market significantly by including the people who live in LA and don't travel to Vegas. Now the important thing to look at here is that over the next 5 years, they're planning to have at least 8 superstores across major markets in the United States. And if we run the numbers on this, we can do some easy math to estimate what their possible market cap and stock price could be in the next 5 years. So right now, Planet 13 has a price to sales ratio of 6.4, and understanding that Vegas is a place people travel to from all over the world, let's assume that the other 7 locations do a third of the revenue the Vegas Superstore does. So this would put the total revenue for all the new locations at about $20 million a year. And when we add all this together, this puts their total revenue in 5 years at around $200 million. Now, if we use that same 6.4 price to sales ratio, this would give them a market cap of $1.28 billion, which would mean that their stock price would be about $9.16. Now, that's significantly higher than the $3.40 that it currently trades at, and that's assuming the other stores can get about 33% of the revenue the Vegas location sees. Now, if they can get close to 50% of the Vegas revenue, this would put the stock price close to $15 a share. So either way you slice it, I see this as a company that's going to more than double in value over the next 5 years. And this is why I decided to start a position in the company, because at the very least, I can see me doubling up my investment. Now, the last thing I wanted to touch on when it comes to the growth for this company is the reopening of their medicine dispensary that was closed in October of 2018 after they had to transfer that license to open up the main superstore that's right off the strip in Vegas. Now, in the last full quarter of operation, this location brought in almost $5 million in revenue at over 50% gross margin, so this will definitely help Planet 13 continue to expand to other locations. So as you can see, Planet 13 is still a super small company, but they have plenty of growth moving forward for them. And like I said, this is an investment that I see either 3xing or 5xing over the next 5 years. So it's definitely going to be a long-term investment, and I do think the management team will be able to execute and open up more superstores. So that's really a high-level overview of the growth factors that I see for this company moving forward. So let me know in the comments section if you already have a position in Planet 13 or if you're thinking of starting one. And like I said earlier, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button because it truly does help out the YouTube channel. And just to let you know, the first link in the description will be a link to the Discord chat where we're starting to grow a community. So if you want to be a part of that and request videos and talk about stocks, be sure to check that out. And with that being said, guys, I will catch you on the next one.